them not to fast. They should fast as long as they are in their sound minds. Second question, please.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين. A man works very hard during the day. Must he fast?
Well, yes, we went through this question before, and we said that it's not an excuse how hard your work is. You should work. See, you should work until it is really difficult for you to continue, or it is really hazardous to your health to continue fasting. Then you may break your fast. But hardship is different. See, someone is able to work 8 to 10 hours under the heat of the sun, plowing the earth or digging or doing construction work, and he has no problem. But if you tell him to sit down in an office and write a 3-page letter, he would probably have it more difficult to him. It would be more stressing, it would be on his nerves, and probably he would say, listen, I can't fast. But if you tell him to work 8 hours, he has no problem doing it under the sun. So it differs. So therefore, Islam is for all. Islam is not for a particular group or for a particular race. It is for all the people, for all times. That is why everyone is instructed to fast, regardless of the hardship they find in their work. But if they reach a stage where they will faint, or it's hazardous to their health, or something bad is going to happen, then they are excused. There is no sin. Alhamdulillah, they are not sinful. They may break their fast, and they should make up for that day they have skipped or missed. Any other question?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I need Your Excellency to explain the limit of illness or pain that cause someone to make up the fasting.
We have talked about traveling or being on journey on a previous session, and we will go through that again, inshallah, next lesson, inshallah Almighty. Nevertheless, to answer your question, there is no limit to illness. See, you cannot define illness. Some of the Salaf, of our scholars, used to break their fast due to a wound in their finger. And this is really extreme. Others would not break their fast unless they faint. And also this is another extreme. Scholars say the limit for a person to break his fast due to illness is the illness that causes hardship. If you feel sick, if the illness increases your headache, if you have stomachache, or you have hardship or hazardous on your life, it's really dangerous. Doctors tell you that if you fast, this may increase the degree of illness or may prolong it, makes it longer, then you should break your fast. And it depends on what the people think that this is an illness. So if a person has a small wound, nobody would consider this as an illness. And if someone has a very light headache, that would not stop him from going to work, because he knows if he does not go to work, they will deduct money from his salary. So he goes to work because he can, and he cannot get a medical excuse. That is why he is not considered to be ill. But if this is something between you and Allah. It's not, you don't have to go and get a medical report for that. If you think that you're ill and this affects your health, you may not fast, and Allah will hold you questionable for that. He knows that if you are really seriously ill or not, and we will come to this inshallah next time we talk about the ability. This is all the time we have for today's segment. I pray to Allah Azza wa Jal that He accepts the deeds that we have offered Him, and that He would increase our knowledge to be knowledgeable about our religion. And until we meet next time, fi amanillah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على عبده ورسوله نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. In our last meeting we talked about the conditions that should be present in a person so that fasting of Ramadan is obligatory upon him. We talked about Islam as a first condition. We talked about reaching the age of puberty. And we talked about being in a state of sound mind. Today we will talk, insha'Allah, about the fourth condition, which is the ability. In order for you to be a must that you fast Ramadan, you should be able to fast Ramadan. So if you're not able, then Ramadan is not obligatory for you to fast. But how do we define the word able? See, scholars say that to be able, this means that you must not be ill, whether you are temporarily ill or whether you are chronically ill. And these two people, they don't have to fast. It is not a must for them to fast. And this is a sign of the mercy of Allah Azza wa Jal. Imagine if you are ill, if you have a real pain, severe pain in your body, that would increase if you fast. Imagine if Allah made it obligatory upon you in your deteriorating condition to fast. That would be torturing. And Allah Azza wa Jal does not want to do that to us. That is why we are exempt. Those who have this temporarily or chronically ill, they are excused. They are exempted from fasting the month of Ramadan. But they differ. You see, those who are temporarily ill, they must make up for the days they have missed and skipped when they are better. Yet those who are chronically ill, those who have the verdict of two trustworthy Muslim doctors that they will not get better, they're chronically ill, they'll never get better, then they have the option, alhamdulillah, not to fast, but to feed a poor person, an indigent person, for every day they do not fast. So every month, if it's 29 days, they feed 29 persons, poor persons. If it's 30, they would feed 30 poor person. Also, under this condition, the condition of ability, if a person is old, he's not ill, but he is too old to fast, then also this person is exempted from fasting the month of Ramadan. He is treated in the same manner as those who are chronically ill. He is to feed a poor person for every day that he does not fast. The fifth condition is the residency. It is not obligatory upon those who are not resident to fast. So if you're traveling, you may not fast that day of Ramadan. You have the excuse not to fast